Today you're going to get a sneak peek on our brand new honey extracting equipment.
It's like Christmas morning here. We've got a special delivery arriving. What's the other?
The big day has come. New Thomas honey extracting kit has arrived and we're going to get it straight in the new honey house.
We've been looking forward to this day for so long. Yeah, very excited. And it stopped raining, so good timing for the lorry to arrive. Ah, excitement! Here it is, the new honey extracting kit. Morning! We've been very excited for this delivery. We've been waiting a long time for it. It's like Christmas, yeah. Right, just gonna get the door on the honey house open now because need to get everything in. We don't have electric in here yet, so we've got to get the extension lead from over there and open the door. I think the electrician is coming this Thursday to do the sort of first fix. I don't know where Griff has gone. So yeah, this room is going to be filled up now in no time.
Having a skive.
Actually doing emails, dealing with courier issues and delivery issues and yeah.
I did clean in here. The walls are looking pretty good. Oh, phone call, no problems. Do you know how to dry that?
Of course I do.
Can you guess what that is? Something big and round. Really big. Right, that's everything unloaded. Now this is stock for the shops. We've got some extractors in there, some hive stands, more extractors, filters I think, and that's extractors, so that's definitely not for us. But in here now we've got to go through all of this to see what is everything. Now if like me you've guessed this big one is the extractor, that's what I think it is. But what else is in here? Quite a lot of stuff. So most of this is extracting equipment, and as you know, if you've been following the videos, this will be the bottling. So the majority of this kit will stay in this bay. But I've got lots of honey to jar now, so as tempting as it is to open all this up right now. Work calls, and I've got to crash on with that. Right, the next day is here. We've got a bit more time today now, and we're going to get through to see what we've got here. Do you think of that? Are you excited?
Yes, yeah, we couldn't unpack them yesterday because we had honey wholesale orders, website orders, and lots of candles to do. So even though we were desperate to unpack these pallets, we couldn't yesterday. We had to prioritise the orders, but we've got a bit of time.
Has Castle picked up yet?
Not yet, no. We've got a bit of time this afternoon now, so let's get into it.
Right, we'll start with this, and we'll work on this. May be stuff for the shop, I don't know, we'll see. And there's nothing but jars in there. Right.
Oh, excitement!
Oh, look at that, boys back. Can you guess what that is? Oh, we're not going to assemble this today because there's a little bit of assembly to do. If you come around here, you can see in the back we've got a tray for the frames to go on, and if you guessed it correctly, this is an uncapping machine. So semi-automatic or automatic, I can't remember. But you put the frames in and it just eats itself through the cappings, and the frames come out totally capped. So very, very nice. That's what that is.
It's literally like the ultimate Christmas day for a beekeeper.
But we have to pay for it, not Santa Claus. Don't want to damage the resin floor for a minute. And we've got something pretty substantial in there. Can you guess what that is? Look at the size of that. That is a honey pump.
I have no idea what it was.
Look at that. Look at that quality. Now I'm guessing there's a plug to go in there. And that could be part of the uncapping machine. But I'll have to talk to Thomas to make sure I build this right. Right, that's that. I don't think there's anything else hidden. Oh, there is something in there. More box of goodies. Did I give you my knife?
It's on the pallet. Inox, that's something stainless steel.
Oh, I know what that is. So that's a pipe holder. So you can pull it on a bucket or a drum and pump the honey in. Right, now that's that. Can't see anything else. Right, let's go straight for the big one. Suppose this is the main event, this one. In fairness, this is so well packed. More stuff that gets delivered to us nowhere near as well packed as this.
Well, it's a lot of money's worth. So they can't really take any risks now.
The price of this extractor probably is the same as almost everything what I paid for in the old honey house. But we've gone for quality this time around. It's not about getting stuff for the cheapest price you can get. It's about getting the best stuff you can get. Stuff that you buy once in your career and that's it. Alright, this might even be an extractor that we actually sell. Nothing to do with this extractor. No? Oh, I know where this is. Sure, this video is full of little goodies.
Oh, careful.
Now, looking at that by itself, you won't have a clue what that is.
Nope.
Now, that is either the control for the extractor, or it's a control for something else which spins, which is in here as well.
You have to cut the box cloth while I can cord it along.
I don't know, we'll see how. No, I can lift this up. Okay, take that box away.
Let's bear with me then. This over here.
Now it's a good thing I put these double doors in, because this is one serious machine. Wow, this, I've seen a lot of honey kits over the years, and I can tell you one thing, there's not much bigger than this in the UK.
Oh my goodness, look at the size of it. And there we have a half opening cover, fully automatic, radial 54 framer extractor. Oh my goodness. Oh, clip. Don't break it now, Griff, before you start.
No, so this probably needs electric to open, maybe.
Well, there's some sort of key thing there.
Ah, yeah, maybe that needs turning. But the trick is, don't fiddle till I talk to Thomas. But yeah, look at that. That will extract Langstroth, National, Cadence, you name it. Just National Langstroth we've got, but this does all the various frames that you can get, and it's one unit. Now you fill that up with frames. Now we've currently got a 20 frame extractor, and it's a slow job with that. So now we're going to be on, what do you say, 54?
54 frames, so it's nearly 3 times. Almost
3 times the size of what we've currently got. But the number of bees we've got, we needed to speed things up, and yeah, I'm very pleased with that. Look at the quality of that. Now I'm not going to say how much that cost, but it cost a lot of money. Well, that is nice. Now, one of the reasons we went for Thomas is, now we sell Thomas kit, obviously. We're one of the main UK agents for Thomas kit. So if anybody did want anything Thomas, we can get it in. But after visiting the factory, what was it, 2 or 3 years ago?
Fleer was a few weeks old, so 2 years ago.
2 years ago, we went out to France and visited the factory, and I saw them making this kit. And I said there and then, you know what, when I get a new honey house and I'm going to put new kit in it, after seeing the quality there, Thomas is what I'm getting. And you know, look at the quality of this. Will I even be able to lift this to put it down? Not really.
It's on caster wheels, okay? Do you want me to take the cover away, or? Hang on.
Oh, this quality stainless steel. Very nice. And for those who don't know what it is a honey sump. Now if you bring the camera down there, look at this, that's a float switch, I'm guessing. So you don't get any kind of honey overflowing. Now this is good. So my current honey sump, this is a mesh where the honey just runs underneath. Because what happens with the mesh when it goes all the way to the floor, it blocks up all the time. Where with this bit now, the honey will come up, sit up, and the clean honey will run out the bottom. Now I'm guessing, I don't know yet, I'll have to check with Thomas, but this probably connects to the pump. People at Thomas, if you're watching this, Karen, Lionel, if I am talking everything wrong, you'll have to comment in the comments to correct what I'm saying, but that's what it looks like to me. That's the safety valve to go on the pump. So when there's enough honey in here, it goes up, triggers a sensor, and this then pumps the honey out. So as it stands now, when we extract honey, we got to watch the sump, and we pour honey in, then we got to drain it, and you got to constantly scrape those filters clean. We won't have that problem here. So you start to see, we're only 3 pallets in, you can start to see where we're going with the honey house. We've got an uncapping machine, we've got a big extractor, we've got a big sump, and we've got a big pump. We are making it a lot easier, because we had a good year last year, and even better year the year before. And you know, we were extracting honey with the old system. We still be January extracting honey, so you know, we just couldn't carry on with the kit we had. This doesn't matter how big of a honey crop we get, we'll be able to do it in a few months, well, a few weeks even. I mean, this is as good a kit as you can buy worldwide. And you know, I like old stuff. Look at this old knife.
Look at this.
You won't be able to buy that knife anymore. There is a maker's mark on it. Corroded away, but that's my favourite knife of all time. It is. Are you gonna do it, lad? Don't cut yourself.
With this ancient one.
And this is actually the 3rd Thomas tank I've got. Now I've got something tells me, what's the name of this? Melinox maybe. These are going to be on the website soon, because we currently sell a Prinox version, but we're going to start selling the Melinox, because I own 3 of these. A 50 kilo tank, a 100 kilo tank, and this now is the 300 kilo tank. Heated base. And 300 kgs of honey will fit in there. And basically the idea is uncap, extract, sump, pump 300 kilo at the time into this if we bucket in. So you put a bucket underneath the tap, there's a tap inside, and the Thomas Perfection tap. What I still use a jar honey, but soon when, because my bottling machine will actually fit in here now. But basically they're the best tanks I reckon to jar with, and yeah, we can bucket 300 kilo at a time, but let the 300 kilo settle in your overnight as well, or if we want to leave it to settle overnight. Overnight will be the best, because your honey's really clean if you let it settle first. But I think between the sump and letting it naturally settle here, the honey will be almost perfect coming out of the extracting system. Alright, we'll get that pallet out the way and keep going. Alright, now this is a bit of kit that I know a few of my bee farming friends have got. And if you're buying this equipment, you've got to buy it with this control box.
Looks like the other one.
Yeah, that one is actually for the honey spinner, and this is for this. So if I show you what this is first. Could we run a customer? DPD arriving at 2:30, and they're not supposed to be at 3:30.
Classic.
No wonder our Amazon account keeps getting red listed. So if anybody buys anything now on Amazon from 3 o'clock onwards, they won't get it for 2 days now, and then Amazon penalizes you for that. Right, basically this is a Capping's wax spinner, but it also extracts heather honey. So this has got that electronic. Oh, is it still locked? Yeah. So we've got this electronic safety lock, but basically you can put a bag inside there, which is a mesh net, fill this up with Cappings, use this to control it, and it spins it dry. So you can get honey out of wax Cappings without using heat, and it extracts heather honey in the same way. So instead of pressing heather honey out, you just scrape all the frames, whatever, everything into this, and then you control it with this. You gotta have the control box. You can't just turn it on flat out. You gotta build the speed up. So that's what this is. So Cappings and heather honey. This machine will do both.
Stupid question. Where does the honey actually go to? As in, once it's, oh yeah, we can't see inside. Is there a pipe or an exit?
Well, there's 2 pipes. I've never actually seen one work. So you got a tap on the bottom,
so that the running,
and we got a pipe off the top. Now I think the pipe off the top, I'll have to check with Thomas, but I think as you extract honey, you can pump the slum, the wax and the honey directly into this and have it running continuously. That I'll have to check, but very nice. Now they do a bigger one than that, but the amount of heather honey we get here from like the mountains of Brechfa, Llantwni, it's next to nothing. But when we do get some, it's a pain because we can't spin it out. And what you saw in the last video, I have bought a Thomas battery press, which is a heather press. We bought that second hand off a very good bee farmer just down the road, Tonneray Val. We bought that off them. So between that and this, we can now handle heather honey. Alright, let's get the new pallet truck in and move this back.
I don't think the honey house is big enough, Jeff.
Oh, let's build a new one. Not. Now, can anybody guess, if you're used to watching my channel, you should know what this looks like. Because I've already got 2 of these in different brands. It's too heavy to move. This is an Api melter. Oh, steady. So, Capping's wax melter, melt frames, sterilised wax, warm honey buckets, warm honey jars, decrystallise it. This machine does everything. Now, I've already got a video on a very similar machine on my YouTube channel, which I will link up. That's just tap, bits and bobs for this. That would be the legs. But yeah, this machine, Apiculture, every decent size honey farm needs one of these. You will use it all the time. Right. So, another Apiculture. And that has gone in here. What have we got here?
I think it's the pollen stuff.
Oh yes. Now, instructions.
Which no doubt Griff will read word for word.
No, that's the Apiculture, honey spinner, uncapping machine. This is
Bedtime reading.
bedtime reading for. That's all the instructions, which I will read all of it after I have a go myself. And when I can't work it properly, then I'll read the instructions.
Classic.
Now, you know what, I think this is something to do with, yeah, these are cages. And that's the bag I was telling you that fits in this machine. So that's what that is. Right. What's in this? Now then, this is the pollen cleaner. Am I going to butcher the box? I think I'll have to.
Yeah. So this year we've trialled pollen on a very, very small scale just to test the market, and the reaction's been great, hasn't it? So
it has, yeah.
Yeah, so we've taken the decision then to invest in bigger, better sort of equipment to dry and process pollen, because we think there is a market for it.
And with pollen, people will make fake honey, but you'll never make fake pollen.
So we've taken the plunge really to buy this kit and to hopefully, if the weather
Mass-produced pollen.
If the weather plays ball next year, we can increase volumes. Whoa. No, let's see, I can't. What's your cable?
Everything is heavy.
Oh, it's really cute.
So this isn't the biggest one Thomas makes.
No, but it's ample for us.
It's sample for us, yeah, because we're not going to be mass producers of pollen, selling tons and tons and tons of it.
Just have to work out how to use it now.
Well, we've got the instructions in our head. Maybe that will be your job.
It's in French. I'll have to get the English version. My French isn't up to scratch.
Now, look at this. Now, to give you some kind of scale of how big this is, it's pretty big. we've got an electric heating element there. What could that be? It is a steam wax melter. Oh, look at that. Got different joints and fixings and oh no, this is something else. What's in there is a heating element. So if you wanted to, say, decrystallize a bucket of honey pretty quick, then you can drop this heating element inside it and do it in record time. So that's what that is. We'll get the knife out now. But back to the steam wax melter. Now basically what we put in here, it's not what I call nice wax. It's your old dirty brown frames full of wax moth. Stuff that I do not like putting in the Api melter. I like to put the Api melter stuff gets honey, well, wax and honey that'll end up being consumed. Where this, the type of frames I put in this would be really old frames and you just want to get the wax out of it. And this won't actually live in this room. This is, that'll go in the workshop. But yeah, we'll do quick work of melting old frames and dead outs, that type of stuff. That's what this is for. And currently I own a big Lyson gas one. And I'll be honest with you, gas is just such a pain. Whenever you want to use it, the burner is intermittent, never, you know, stays on, and then you go do something else, the wind has blown it out, then you're out of gas, and then, you know, just takes the oomph out of the job. So I wanted something big, on electric, so we can just plug it in and never buy gas. We've got the solar panels on the farm, so we can melt our frames down basically for free. Right, we've only got one more pallet to go through. And look at this. Wah wah wee wah, like Borat says. The room will get bigger again once we take the pallets and everything out and we put everything where they're supposed to be. But we got lots of packaging in the shred. And that plastic will probably have to go in the bin over, well, 2 or 3 collections. Alright, let's crack on. And that's the plunger. Fits in a 30-pound bucket or 20-kilo bucket, whatever you want to put it in. Put it on and that melts down through the honey and then liquidates it all. So very, very handy for decrystallizing a little bit of honey at a time. Alright, I'll move that in there, that out to get to that. Right, now this, a stand for the 300 kilo tank. So say we wanted to decant into barrels, and obviously when that tank is empty, not full, you can put it up on this and then your barrel sits underneath and you can open and close the tap and fill barrels. Now this, you won't know what this is, there's not many of these in the UK. Might even be the only one. Now this is a Thomas made pollen dryer. So you take the pollen, basically goes through that cleaner, comes out clean. You spread the pollen into trays and then basically this heats it up, takes the moisture out of it. So it's a stable food product. It'll stay in a jar fine for, I'm not sure, but at least a year. At least a year, as long as the moisture is being taken out. So that's what that is. Now there's still a few bits missing, and I can guarantee you they're going to be in with these 2 pallets. But I'll tell you what it is. There is a bottling machine, so another bottling machine, but a much smaller one. And we've got some of those for sale too. So we'll try our best to get those bottling machines on the website. Now they're not made by Thomas, but they're made to Thomas spec. And it's a very good price bottling machine. And we've got one for small batches to go in here. But basically, to finish this video off, that is the bulk of the kit, our new extracting kit. So to recap, we've got the uncapping machine, and you know, that's not built. There's a table tray going off that. We've got the honey pump, 300 kilo settling tank, big 54 frame honey spinner, pollen cleaner, steam wax melter for the dead outs and the dirty wax, a new Api melter, cappings, wax spinner and heather honey, well, I don't know what you call it, extractor or spinner, pollen dryer, and we've got the stand. And you know what I quite like with this, you got the notches, so when you put the tank on this, it can't slide off, because I tell you don't want that tank falling over when it's full of honey, and this is well made. Look at the welding on that. This Thomas kit it's with the best worldwide. You will not find better made kit anywhere in the world than this. When you see that badge, that's quality. Now we'll sort all this out. Store this cardboard a shred because it's expensive to buy. And the plastic, bin that up. Now, that's one thing I want to say is, you know, I'm showing you this video, showing you this new kit, and it's very exciting for me. And, you know, it's a big moment for my business. You know, this basically future-proofs the business, that we can keep a lot more bees and, you know, continue to grow the business. But don't think that I've gone into beekeeping, you know, yesterday and I've been able to buy this kit now. I started keeping bees in 2010. And 14 years later of beekeeping, only now am I able to buy this kit. So, you know, it has been a very long road. And, you know, I just wanted to say that in the video. You know, this wasn't able to buy this after a few years of beekeeping. It's been 14 years of growing the business for me to be in this position. Well, that's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And let me know, do you like the kit in there? Or would you buy something else or change certain bits of the extracting? Would you have put a full line in instead of the system I've put in? Let me know. I'd love to hear what you got to say. See you in the next video.